Corey, so how different is the company now than when Dorsey left, and how might he change it this time?
More facial hair is the first order of business today. The beard is back, yes. Jack Dorsey taking the helm again from Dick Costolo, who exited his last day yesterday as the CEO of the company. And it gives us a chance to really look at the business, what's working, what isn't working, and the ways they can squeeze more out of the business. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, the most important number might not be the number of users or the different ways people can access Twitter or the different things they do on Twitter, but how they're able to squeeze more juice out of the lemon, how they're able to get more dollars per customer for this business. So that's the number that I'm really going to be looking at here, is going to be the percentage of increase that we've seen from their business in terms of seeing the rise in the customer value. Because yes, it has been improving, but when it was once improving like a 60 or 70% pace, year over year last quarter I think it was 43% growth, and that's of course less than 60 or 70. I'm not good at math, but I believe that 43 is less than 70. They want to grow that faster. They want to grow the value of customers faster, especially because the growth of customers is happening slower.
Right. So what do they need to do to actually tackle that? And I'm just looking at Twitter stock today, and it is off right around the lows of the, well, off the lows of the session, but still a rough day. What do they need to do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think today Twitter's trading based on the leadership change that's happened over the course of the last 7 hours or so. But I think maybe more importantly, you know, what Twitter's got to do is have some efficacy so that advertisers say, hey, my ads on Twitter are working better, so I'm going to pull money from other media and put it into Twitter. We see that happening indeed, but they want to see that with more efficacy, where they're able to use the data that they've long promised. They're going to understand what people are doing and who they are, and use that data to better target advertising so that the advertisers can get who they want.
Right. Well, Corey, it's also a new day in Chicago, and the city is actually implementing a cloud tax. What is that?
Yeah, you were just talking about Shakedown Street with Matt Miller. Chicago has long had this this lease law, non-owned property lease law, which is to say that stuff that you didn't own, you would still have to pay taxes on as you paid your lease on a regular basis. Well, they've decided, the Chicago courts have decided to add things like Netflix and Spotify, so users who are leasing music would still have to pay a tax on that. So that's going into effect as of today. And also businesses that are using cloud-based services like Amazon Web Services or even like LexisNexis. I would imagine the Bloomberg terminal probably falls into that, where businesses that don't own a product but are leasing that product will have to pay a tax on those things. So they've figured out that they want to apply that to cloud-based services, whether it's consumer-facing things like Netflix, Spotify, and so on, or business things like Amazon Web Services, Racks, maybe IBM Cloud Services, things like that.